Hi, in this video, we will see string methods. Okay, so in our previous video, we have seen that what is string in Java. Now we will see string methods in Java. Okay, there are so many methods available in string: length, character, it, contain, starts with uh, starts with method with different parameters, ends with index of, is empty. So these are all different methods, important methods in string. So I'll try to make two videos, so it will become very big. So first set will make one video and second set will make another video. So here, to demonstrate all these things, let me go to Visual Studio Code and have created one of the class called string methods. Okay, here we will try to discuss all the methods in detail. So let me take one string. So string s is equals to Java is a programming language. Okay, Java is a programming language. So now I'll try to print this first, whether it is printing or not. Yes. Okay, so string methods. Yeah, it is printing as is. Java is a programming language. So the first method we are going to discuss is length method. Okay, it returns integer value. Right, length means 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. So it will be in the form of integer. So now for this, what I'll do, I'll try to print. So how it will be? Yes, dot. You have one of the methods called length. As string is an object, so in the string you have so many methods. Yes, dot length. So it will print the length of my string. So how many you can count? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the space also counts in string. If you have a space in between double quotes, even though if you did not write anything, just a empty space also considered as string, means here a character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, it has to print the value, the length of the string. This string is what? 30. So let me try to execute and see. You see that this is 30. So 30 is an integer, right? So it returns, this method returns integer value, right? System.out.println is dot length. Right? This length of the string is 30. So now we'll take second method. What is the char it? Means character 8. You need to mention the index in this particular index. Okay. So what is the character? So it will return char. Okay. So caret. So we'll say that returns char. Okay. So how to print this? So caret int index. So in this sequence of characters, right? So it starts from the 0th index. In the 0th index, you have J. First index A, third index, so 0 to 29. Okay. So we will try to take one or two examples. S dot caret. C should be small and A should be capital. Okay. I'll print on the 0th index what is the character I have. So as per that, it should print J. Okay. So if I try to print this, it should print capital J, that is 0th index. So at the same time, if I try to print the last index, that is 0 to 29, means 30th one, what is that? 29. What is that? Small e. The last character is small e. So let me execute and see. This time it has to print small e. Okay. So that's how, if you take something in the between, so whatever the character is there in that index, it will print the same thing. Okay. So now we'll see the third method. What is that? Contains. Contains, and inside this string str, and it returns what? Again, it returns contains, means whether it is contains or not. So it will be in the form of Boolean, returns true or false. Okay, true or false. So now this string contains some other string. So Java is a string, E is a string, A is a string, program is a string. So if it is inside double quotes, so that is a separate, means it's a string. So this string contains some other sequence of characters or not. Okay. So for that, let me take one example. S dot contains. What is that? We need to pass a string value. So I can say Java. Okay, Java. Okay. So Java is there inside this string. So obviously it will print true. Okay, let me execute and see. The last value should be, sorry, there is a typo. So contains, it should give me true. You see that the last value is true. The same way, no need to take a single word. I can take from A to any combination. I'll take this one. Okay. Println is dot contains this one. Even there is no meaning. A is a pro. Even though what happens, that is a, that sequence is there inside the string, right? This is a sequence, and this entire string contains this sequence. So if it is there, then it will print true. Okay, let me run again and see. You see that again true. But if you take which is not there, okay, if you take which is not there, okay, let me remove one space, at least one space. You see, I removed one space. But with this sequence, there is no word in this. Okay, so obviously you will get false value. Let me execute and see. You see that last value is false. The reason is this sequence of characters is not there in this sequence of characters. Okay, it should match. So that's how contains will work. Now we'll take the fourth one. Starts with and string str, and again it will also returns true or false. Okay, whether my string is starting with this sequence or not. All right, so let me copy one of the, this one, and instead of contains, starts with. It starts with Java. Yes, my string is starting with Java only, right? So obviously you will get the true. So let me execute. You see that true. And not only Java. If it is JA, yes, it is starting with JA only. It might be J, JA, JAV, JAVA, JAVA space. So whatever you take from the starting point to the in the sequence, the string is starting with that sequence, right? So because of that, this one also it will print true. You see that true. But if you take randomly from this, even though it is a part of this, so is a part of what in this string, but that is not start. My string is not starting with is. My string is starting with Java. So this time it will print false. You see that last value is false. So that is how it will work. Means my string sequence is starting with whatever I have given in this or not. If it is starting with that sequence, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So now we'll try to see other one. Starts with, okay, and then string str comma int offset. So we failed here. We failed here, right? So how we can make that pass means, so not only starts with, but in which index it is starting with the same. Okay, is starting with what index? So if you go up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the fifth position. Okay, in the fifth position. Sorry, not here. The fifth position is starting with I or not. That's how it will verify. So in the string sequence, in the fifth index, from the fifth index, it is starting with I or not. Okay. Yes, the fifth index, from the fifth index, it is starting with is I. So if I try to execute this, it will print true. You see that? True. In the same way, if you take another example, in the 0th position, means in the starting position, starting with J. Yes, it is starting with J. Right, true. In the same way, the 0 index or something, fifth index, again I'll take fifth index. Is that fifth index starting with some J? No, right? It is starting with I. So if you try to execute the same thing, now it will print you false. You see, that is false. So from this offset means from the middle of, sorry, not in the middle of, from the any point of the string. Any point means you need to mention which point, fifth index. From the fifth index, it is starting with is or what. If from the 0th index, how it is starting? The fifth index starting with I, not with J. So because of that, it prints false. Okay. So let me take sixth method. How you have starts with, the same way you have ends with. Okay. Starts with, ends with. Same string and returns true or false. So let me take, copy paste this one. So the method is ends with. So ends with what? Programming language, right? Programming language. So last is age, something like that. E. So how you can take? You can take it is ending with E. If you take more than, it is ending with GE. It is ending with AGE. It is ending with UAGE. Everything is true. Means ending with what? So everything, if it ending, not only, you should not consider only E. So sequence of characters, last sequence of characters, that should be in the sequence only. Okay, that because of that we are saying sequence of characters. So if you take anything, GUAGE, right? It is ending with GUAGE. So because of that, it will return true. Otherwise, it is age, right? Age is also a part of the end sequence. So if I try to print this one, now it will give you last value is true. You see that? True. And if you take UAGE, so GUAGE, it will put GUAGE, even then it will give me true. Last value, you see, true. But if you give something else, it's not ending with, so people will sometimes confuse that it is ending with language, right? So if you give lang, but it is not ending with lang, so it will print false. You see that last value is false. So this is how my string is ending with these character sequence or not. So we'll take the 7th one. What is that? Index of string str. Index means it will return first occurrence of required character index. In the form of integer. Okay. So index of particular character or string, whatever it is inside that. So let me take this. So index of. If I take index of AGE, okay, this AGE means 29, 28, 27. So index of that A, okay, index of that A. So index of this string means it is starting with 27. So it will print 27. That index of A is the starting point of this string. Okay, so it should print 27. We'll see. Sorry, index of. You see that 27. So if you same way, if you take starting point, right, it might be Java or J. Simply you give Java, even it will print what is that index 0, right? You see that 0 and first occurrence of this is age, right? But if you take the same thing, not age, if you take the A, only A. So Java is a programming language. JA, second character means index is what? Second character 1. First occurrence only it will give. The moment when it faces that A, it gives the index of that. So if you try to execute this one, it will give you A, 1 only. But in the Java, JA, VA, in the Java itself, you have 2 A's, but it will take the first occurrence. Because of that, return first occurrence of required character index in the form of integer, right? So that's how it will work. The next one, 8th one, is empty. Is empty method. So it returns true or false. Okay. So let me take one example. So s dot is empty. My string is empty. No, it has 30 characters, right? It has 30 characters. It is not empty string. So obviously it will print false. Is it empty? No. Because of that, you'll get false. You see that false. Now I'll take another string. String s1 is equals to, I have given 2 double quotes. Inside this, I have not written anything, nothing. So then this will print. This is called empty string. Okay, this is called empty string s1 dot. Okay, so nothing is there inside the string. You see that? True. But if you take another example, string s2 is equals to the same double quotes, but I'll give a space. That's it. This space also considered as a character. So because of that, you will get false only. It is not a s2 is not a empty string. It has one character, that is empty space, right? So obviously you will get false. What happened? This is s2, not s3. So the last value will get false, right? This is also not empty. There is a something in the string that is called empty space. Okay, so now we'll see the 9th one. What is that? Replace method. Replace string target, string replacement. So obviously you are just replacing your string. So obviously it returns string only. You are just replacing something in your string. So now what I'll do, system.out.println. So yes dot replace. The target is, I'll say Java. I want to replace this Java with something else. So let me take Python. Okay. Now in the Java is a programming language. In that string, I am replacing Java with another string. Okay. So obviously it will become Python is a programming language. That's how it will replace. So if you try to run this one, the last you see Python is a programming language. Actually the S is Java is a programming language. But in that I want to replace some characters with some other characters. Okay, everything should be sequence. So I took Java, replaced with Python. So that part is replaced with Python. So the end result is Python is a programming language. Okay. So we have few more, but I'm stopping here. It will become very lengthy. So I have completed half. We'll see. So what could be the possible interview questions from this? What is string in Java? Can you explain some of the methods or few of the methods in string class? Otherwise, specially they might ask replace method, isEmpty method, index of. Okay, that's how you might face some questions. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you.